I'm going to take these 10 problems and convert from standard form into decimal measurement. So I automatically have 4 full feet. Now I'm going to convert this 9 inches into feet. So I'm asking myself, how many inches are in a foot? There are 12. My decimal is 4.75. How many hours? There's 7 full hours. Converting this 15 minutes into hours, there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. How many feet? How many miles? There are 6 miles. Converting 1254 feet into miles, I'm asking myself how many feet are in 1 mile. It is 5,280, 2375. Okay, converting all into minutes, we have 24 full minutes, and then I'm asking myself how many seconds are in a minute. There are 60. How many yards? We have 25 full yards. This is where it gets a little bit complicated. I need to take this portion and rewrite it all in terms of feet. How do I do that? So we have 2 full feet, but then we have this additional amount. And when I write that in terms of feet, I know that there are 12 inches in 1 foot. So this represents the number of feet. So I can put in, 2 plus 3 divided by 12. But I can't put down 25.2.25. I need to convert this into yards. How do I do that? Just ask yourself how many feet are in 1 yard. You're always working backwards. There are 3 feet in 1 yard, so I'm able to translate this to 25.75 yards. My final answer. This is similar to number 15. How many hours? There are 2 full hours. I'm taking this portion and I'm writing it only in terms of minutes. So there's 25 minutes. We have the remaining seconds. 36 seconds. There are 60 seconds in 1 minute. So I'm going to equate this now on a calculator. So this is how many minutes I have remaining, but I'm supposed to write this all in terms of hours. How many minutes are in an hour? Take this portion and divide it by 60 because there's 60 minutes in 1 hour. 0.426 repeating. Okay, next, I want to convert this all into minutes. Well, 2 of these forms are not in terms of minutes. So how do I do that? Well, each one of these hours is represented by minutes. 60 plus 60. I could do this 5 times. So 60, 60, 60, 60, and 60 would represent the 5 hours. So I'm going to take 5 times 60 and end up with 300. This is 300 minutes. It's equivalent to 300 minutes. So 22 and 300 is 322 minutes. But what about this extra piece? Because it has to be written in terms of minutes. Ask yourself, how many seconds are within a minute? The answer is 60. So this is like the remainder. I have 322 full minutes and a remainder of only 1 portion of a minute. Okay, similar concept here to number 17. I'm going to take each one of these miles. There's 2 miles, and each mile itself equates to 5,280 feet. So there's 2 miles, each 5,280 feet, plus we have this an additional 4,261 feet. So I'm going to add all those up, knowing my final answer is only going to be in terms of feet. So 2 times 5,280 plus 4261. So I have 14,821. But we have this remainder. So in terms of writing this as a foot here measurement, I know that there's 9 inches, and we know in 1 foot there's 12 inches. Given 9 additional inches, that gives us a remainder of 0.75. Moving on to number 19. We're writing this all in terms of minutes. Okay, well, I'm going to first break it down in terms of hours, and then I'll get to minutes. So 3 days. All right, so 3 days. Well, each day is 24 hours. So 24, 24, and 24 I know is 72. Plus I have 5 additional hours. So I'm up to 77 hours. Now, each one of these hours, in each hour I have 60 minutes. So I can take 77 times 60, and this gives me how many minutes occurred right here.
Please transition to period 6.
4,620 minutes. But wait, there's still a few more minutes. Let's add an additional 18 to this amount to come up with 4638. And lastly, we're going to go all into inches. I'm going to do it just like I did number 19. So I know each one of these yards consists of 3 feet because 1 yard is 3 feet. So if I did 8 of these, each one of these would be 3 feet. Well, 8 times 3 is 24 feet. What I'm telling you is 8 yards is equivalent to 24 feet. Plus we have another foot here, so I'm up to 25 feet, up to 25 feet. But I don't want feet, I want inches. Well, every one of these feet has 12 inches. So I'm at 300 inches. Don't forget the last remaining 11 gives us 311 inches.